Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you can change this normal looking screenshot into the amazing eye capturing VOX style animation inside DaVinci Resolve. Let's get straight into it. So to start, I have the paper texture I'm going to use. I have the screenshot of the newspaper I want to transform, and then I have the logo here. I have a picture, two pictures of Donald Trump. First thing you want to do is you want to create a new timeline. I'm going to create a new timeline. Use project settings. I'm going to use 30 frames per second. Hit create. Now I'm going to first thing drag and drop my paper texture into my timeline. Then after that, I'm going to go to effects, go to generators, and grab a solid color into my timeline. Then I'm going to go into my solid color, change the color to about something like that, change it like that. Now I'm going to go to settings, scroll down, and where I see opacity, I'm going to reduce the opacity to about where I see the paper texture beneath. So I'm going to drag and drop my screenshot into the timeline like this, and I'm going to just make it the height of this one, so I can cut the paper texture like so. Then we're going to go back into this one, that is the screenshot, and then I'm going to go open the cropping, and I'm going to crop left till about like so, and I'm going to crop right till about like so, crop top like that, crop bottom somewhere around there. Good. Then I'm going to maybe shift this to the side like this, and a bit downward, and then maybe crop up again. Yes. Then just take the beats. Yeah. So now here we're going to go to open effects and search for Luma Care. So Luma Care, I'm going to apply it here. As the Luma Care, make sure that I change here from transform into open effects overlay. Then I'm going to click on this dropper here and click on the white surface. You see it removes the white areas. Now I'm going to drag and drop my screenshot. This screenshot I got it from PNG Wings online. So I'm going to reduce the zoom in till about like that. Then I'm going to take it up and take it to the side like that, yeah. Then I'm going to reduce it, take it this way and take it up. Good. Then I am going to get another solid color. Go to generators, get another solid color. With this solid color, I'm going to crop it in order to create a line like that. I'm going to crop left, crop bottom to somewhere around there. Let me just crop it. You crop it until you think that it is good for you. So yeah, I'm using this one like my reference point. cropped up, and you want to make it a little bit light, not too big. I think that is good. So now we have that. I'm just gonna shift this a little bit down. From there, I'm going to add a picture. I think I'll use this one. So I'm going to add this picture. Then I'm going to use it. I'm going to go to this picture, zoom out, zoom in a little bit like that. Let's take it to the side here. Take it down. Take it this way again. Then take it down again. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I think that is better. And then I'm going to select this one again, this screenshot, hold Alt and move it one up. So I'm going to have two clips of them. Then this second clip, I'm going to click here and open in Fusion page. In the Fusion page, I have this clip. So I'm going to select my media in shift space, and then I search for color corrector, CC. So in the color corrector, I'm going to bring the saturation down. You see what that does. And then the contrast, take it a bit up, the gain down. You just want to make it dark a little bit, like they do it. I think that is cool. So we go back to our edit page. If you go back to the edit page and you see this, go back to your Fusion page, go to options, and you see pre-divide, post multiply. Click on here and you come back. Boom, that is gone. So in this second one, we're going to add, go to open effects. We're going to search for color generator. So this is it. We're going to add it to this second clip, and then in this second clip I will use red, and then I bring it to this dark red, and then you see if you go to video, and then you can go to shift it to the side like that, shift it a little bit up and back, down. I think that's okay. So now then we are going to add a text. So you go to text and get a text plus. Inside the text plus, I'm going to write the date of this article. I'm going to write here 25th January 2025. I'm going to change the font. I can't see it for now, but let me just stick it, or let me go to layout. I'm going to take it all the way up. Okay, I can see it. I can see it now. I'm going to go to layout, take it up like that. Then I can come back to my text, and then I reduce the size. See it about somewhere like that. Yes. Then go back to my layout. Then I'm going to take it to this side like that. I'm going to increase the Y value like this, and then I think I should reduce this one again to 0.4. Good. Then I go to shading. In the shading, I'm going to enable this red outline, enable this one, and I'm going to change it to border fill. Change from character to line, or you can use text, any of them, it's the same thing. So now we are done with our layout. All we need to do is animate this thing. But in order to, I want to group these things into two. I will group this one and group this one so that I animate both of them at once. So the first thing I'll do is I'll right click here and create a new compound clip. Create. So you have that. Then the two, one with the color generator and one with the color corrector, I'll also right click and create a new compound clip. You're going to see how we're going to see the use of the compound clip. So just arrange this now, and yeah, there we go. So here I'm going to go, first thing I'm going to go 1 second in time, or I'll just take it into the fusion page. Let's take it into the fusion page, this first compound clip, that is the newspaper here, and I'm going to hit this media in, get a transform, and I'm going to go like 30 frames forward, that is equals to 1 second, and I'm going to hit keyframe, and I'm going to come back to 0, and then I take it out of the frame. Make sure it is out of the frame but not too far away. Yes, that's it, somewhere around there. Yes. Now you can go to spline, select zoom to fit, select all, and out cubic, ease out cubic, so you have this cool animation. Yeah. So now if we go back to the edit page, you play that, you see good. So we now come to the solid color. We're going to also come to 1 second in time here, go to settings. You know that you are going to use our crop right, so here we are going to keyframe the center, the crop right, and then we go back to 10 second, and then you make sure that you zoom in so that you're going to see very well, and you start crop like that till you're unable to see. Make sure you see nothing. Okay, no, it does not. This, I moved my mouse. Good. See, there's nothing, you see nothing. So you can just go to the key, you can click here, so you select this keyframe and you hit this value, it's going to smoothen it. So you can now use this one. Yes, to have a nice animation like that. So you close this one. So we play it now, we have this one. So we play it. Okay, but it starts at the same time. I don't want that, so I'm going to move this keyframe a bit forward. So I just select both of them, select both like that. Go like that. So you have this one. No, it starts a bit late, so starts a bit late. I'm going to bring it back like that. If you play it now, okay. Good. I think that looks good. So what we are going to do now is we are going to take the second compound clip, which is the screenshot of or PNG of Donald Trump. We open it in the fusion page. We do the same thing, add a transform to this one, and then at frame 30, let's just say 35, since we did, let's say 35, so that it comes in later. 35, we keyframe the center, and then we go back to 0, and we move it out. You see, we can move both at once because of the compound clip. That is the power of a compound clip. And you make sure the hair does not show. Good. And then after that, you can go into the spline, select all, and then go to ease out cubic. I like this one, ease out cubic. gives you this smooth animation. Okay, so if we go back to our edit page, we play this now, you see it comes good. Does it. Now we're going to animate our text too. So let's say around here we're going to keyframe the position, and we're going to keyframe our opacity too at 1, and then around here we're just going to move the X value to the side just a little bit, and then we are going to take our opacity down to 0. So if we play it now, you have this. Good. So what we can do is we go to our keyframe, select this one, hit smoothen it like that. Good. And then we can also take that one, and I left with the opacity, so it's smooth now. Good. So if you play it, good. So we can even try to move the opacity keyframes a little bit before. So let's move this one just a bit. So we are there now. We're done with our animation for the ears for this one. So what we need now, we are going to add our effects. So you come to effects, is get an adjustment clip. What is an adjustment clip? An adjustment clip is like a layer. What you do to the adjustment clip, you will apply to every clip under the adjustment clip. So we are going to hit this adjustment clip and open the Fusion page. In the Fusion page, you have this like that. So first thing, we want to see where our animation ends. Where does our line stop? Okay, like frame 45. Let's just say frame 4. Okay, frame 45. We are done. Then we are going to add a transform. We're going to keyframe the size. I'm going to keyframe the size and the center and the size at this value. Okay, and then we're going to go like 10, 20, 25 frames forward. Let's say 25 frames forward. Then we're going to increase the size like that so that it zooms in, and then we're going to bring it down a little bit. We're going to bring it down. So if we bring it, good. So if you can now go to our keyframes, make sure you select the transform. You have something like that. Select all, ease out cubic. So if we play the animation now, good. We have a very good animation. So we're now going to search for blur. Shift space blur, add the blur. So we had our first keyframe at frame 45. That's for the transform, was at frame 45. So we're going to keyframe the blur value, the blur size at frame 45 and frame 70 at 0, and in the middle like frame 57 we're just going to take the blur size a little like that. So if we look at it, have this. Good. So now here, what we're going to do is we're going to get a rectangle, a background node, and a rectangle mask. We're going to connect the rectangle mask into the background node. We're going to change the color of the background into yellow. Oh, let's go with green. Okay, now we're going to merge this over here, so we have that. Then we are going to change the size of our rectangle, change the size, then change the size, change the height, and then change the center. That is it. So in this merge node, we're going to change the apply mode to multiply. Yes, to multiply, and then we can see that we have to arrange our rectangle width again. So somewhere around there, yes. And then we can bring it down so that that's not here. So in this rectangle, we are going to animate this. How do we do that? We are going to copy this rectangle, this Control C, paste it here, Control V, and then paste it like that. So we come to this rectangle, we're going to see the apply paint mode. We're going to change it to multiply. So when does this animation for our zoom in ends? It ends at 75. So at 75, so let's say we want it to be like 15 frames. So at 90, we're going to keyframe the center, X and Y value, and then at 75, we're going to remove it from here. So you see, it's going to do like a sweep in effect. So with that, we go to the spline, zoom to fit, select all. This one we just hit S. Okay, so if we play it now, we have something like this. You see it comes, yeah. If you play it now, you have this. Good. So but now we can, if you look at the edges, they are too straight, so we can change that by search for displays, which is this one. Okay, and then we get a fast noise. Connect the fast noise through the displays. If you just go to the fast noise, you play with the detail, play with the scale, and if you see that it's moving out of the you can use this merge node to fix it. Yep, good. So that is it. Now if we play it, you see something. If we play our animation now, you're going to see that you see. So now if you want movement, if you want to add a little bit of movement to the background, you can get after this mesh node, you can get another this displays. Yep, add it there. You can bring in your paper. Sure. paper texture, and then you go to your displays, you go to X and Y offset, you increase the X refraction just a little bit, and you increase the Y just a little bit, so you are going to see a little bit of movement. You see movement in the background. So if you go back to your edit page, you play it, you're going to see that it comes. So if you come back to your edit page now, you play it, you're going to see that you have something like that. Yeah. So the next thing that is left is just for you to sound design it. How do you sound design it? You can come down here. For me, what I would like to do is I will go to the Fusion page. I would search for where the animation of the highlight effect starts. If it starts there, and I'm going to come to my power bins. I'm going to go to background sounds. I have these sounds here, so I'm going to look for a highlight sound. So this is okay, and then I'm going to drag and drop it here till about. So that's it. You can just continue to sound design it, choose any sound you want, and that's it, guys. If you watch this video up to this moment, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comment what you want to see next, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.